you're around a narcissistic individual for long enough, they are usually going to bring the worst out in you, and they need to bring the worst out in you so that they can feel better about who they are as a person, and so that they can pass the blame over to you. And as you can be acting in ways that you don't like about yourself around them, this often helps the narcissist to gaslight you, and you're the one that ends up questioning your own behaviour. You're the one that ends up becoming fearful that people might find out there's a side to you that you don't particularly like. When it comes to narcissistic individuals, they're going to come at you with that constant criticism. They're going to put you down at every given opportunity. And they'll be sly and underhand and covert with those backhanded compliments to undermine your self-esteem and make you doubt your own abilities. And as a result, you can then become overly self-critical or even defensive. When someone's trying to give you constructive feedback, you can become defensive, reacting negatively to any form of feedback. Gaslighting is something that a narcissistic individual will do. Well, they will deny all knowledge of saying something they definitely did say. They will accuse you of being crazy for finding out about things that actually happened that they claim didn't happen, causing you to question your reality and your sanity. You then become confused and anxious, and you can become overly dependent on the narcissist for that validation of events. Narcissists use a lot of manipulation. They twist situations to their advantage to make you feel guilty or responsible for their issues. They're going to go all out to play the victim in any given situation in order to get away with their behaviour. They will blame you. They won't answer a simple question. When it comes to narcissistic individuals, they're going to wind you up. As a result, you might respond with anger, frustration, or even those passive-aggressive behaviours due to feeling trapped and not being able to express even the simplest of feelings to them, for them gaslighting you and accusing you of overreacting. Narcissists use a lot of projection. They go all out to blame you for their negative traits or their toxic actions, and as a result, you can start to internalise those accusations, leading you to feeling inadequate. And it can also lead to a build-up of resentment, which when they're manipulating you, is going to then be easier for you to react in an angry manner towards them. Narcissistic individuals lack the empathy to care about other people, which makes you feel extremely unsupported and unheard. And as a result, you might shut down. You might become emotionally withdrawn. You might become excessively needy, seeking somebody to support you and validate you. Narcissists are very exploitative individuals. They use other people for their own gain without considering anyone else's needs other than their own. As a result, this exploitation can lead to your burnout, it can lead to resentment, it can lead to frustration, it can lead to that sense of worthlessness, because no matter what you do for a narcissist, it's never going to be enough for them. They're always going to want more. Narcissists triangulate you against other people. They pit you off against others to create that jealousy and that competition, to get you to fight harder for the narcissist's attention. And as a result, you can become paranoid, overly competitive, or develop those trust issues in the relationship. And when you go to speak to a narcissist about how you are feeling, they're just going to gaslight you and accuse you of having trust issues. And as you're having those issues, you believe you're the problem rather than recognising that their behaviour is causing those problems within you. Sometimes our behaviours and our actions can be due to our circumstances. They can also be due to the people that we are around, and we need to recognise the behaviours that we don't like within ourselves, and when those behaviours come out, then we need to learn from them. And sometimes we do have to distance ourselves from those who bring out the worst in us. Narcissistic individuals have a knack of exploiting other people's emotional vulnerabilities, often pushing people past their limits, pushing people into negative behaviours and responses that they wouldn't typically display. And once they do, the narcissist will stand back and act shocked and blame you for everything that's going wrong in the relationship.